All right, the champ is here, loved by many, hated by few, respected by all, second to none. I'm going to do that again, loved by many, hated by few, respected by all, second to none. This title of this commentary, if you will, is called How Did We Get Here? How did we get here? And hashtag Donald Trump. This is the second administration that Donald Trump has had. He's been elected twice as president of the United States. And I was up last night, early this morning, wondering, how did we get here? And I was reading this book called The Autocracy. Autocracy means a strong man government. And that is exactly what we have here now. We have a strong man government. It's not a democracy, it's an autocracy. Look that word up, autocracy. And that's what we have here in America today. It's not a democracy at all. We have three co-equal branches of the government. Yeah, three, count them, three. We have the presidency, that obviously he is the president of the United States. We have the Congress, which is being very compliant. They do everything that Trump says. They give him minimal pushback. It's like he got pictures of them or he got their names in the Epstein files. I don't know. But whatever it is, he has them. And then we also have the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has said he can do anything he want to do. But how did we get to this point? Well, we're all in this together. And the movie The Godfather, there was a line in The Godfather that said, we're all part of this hypocrisy. We're all part of this hypocrisy. Yeah, that's right. Liberals, conservatives, you, and yeah, hell yeah, you. You got this man in office. Black people got this man in office because they love Donald Trump. Hispanics got him in office. They love Donald Trump. Good old boys got in office. Love Donald Trump. Well, where did it all begin? How did it all begin? Well, I guess you can say it began, 1973. The first time I ever heard of Donald Trump's name was in 1973. And I was looking at this sitcom called Good Times. And Donald Trump was on Good Times. Nobody knew who he was, but he was on Good Times. See, he somehow conditioned America from 1973 all the way up until the time that he got elected president, that he was the man. And we all fell for it. We're all like an apprentice in this destruction of this government. Angelo, speaking of the apprentice, why don't we run that clip back for when you, the American people, said, he handles his business, you're fired. And that got him on the map and people started thinking, that may be the man. Let's roll with it. You fell for it because, well, it was slickly done. And I got to admit, I liked The Apprentice. I really did like The Apprentice. But you know, there's one thing that most people did not realize about The Apprentice. They didn't realize about The Apprentice that it was scripted. It was totally scripted. Totally scripted. the boardroom, the music, the sounds in the room, the lighting in the room, totally scripted. And even the outcomes were scripted. And sometimes what ends up happening is that, well, sometimes what ends up happening is your true self comes out. Yeah. They had an apprentice that was black who won it. Randall Pinckney, I believe that was his last name. But Randall won The Apprentice, and Donald Trump did not want a black man to be at one of his organizations, running one of his organizations. So he asked if Randall could go ahead and share the responsibilities with the runner-up. Nobody else has done that before. I guess then that was a situation of diversity, equity, and inclusion. He didn't want to do that. But that is what's happening. We're all part of that. People watch that show. Liberals, conservatives, black people, white people, everybody watched that show, highly rated. And we thought because I'm saying we. I know some of you saying, I never thought that at all. Oh, the vast majority of people did, okay? The vast majority of people thought it was a good show and they liked them because they were conditioned. How many times did we ever see Donald Trump on the Oprah Winfrey show in which Oprah, oh, are you going to be running for president? Oh. Now, of course, she backed Barack Obama for presidency, but she was just so nice to the Donald. Barbara Walters. I'm dating myself. Some of you young people don't even know who I'm talking about. But these were the people that he was on that show, you know. So this is what he was on, CNN all the time. He was on the show. He was very accessible. He had good comments. Phil Donahue. Just go ahead and Google it. So from the 1980s to the 90s, he did that, despite the fact that he wanted to go ahead and have the New York Five, the Central Park Five, the Central Park Five to be put to death for a crime they didn't commit. 5 young African Americans who did not commit a crime. He went out and put his money behind his mouth to get them convicted. That's the Donald. That's the Donald. But that's okay. That's all right. He also invaded pop culture. Pop culture. I was looking at Facebook where you can catch some of my conversations that I have. You can catch that on Facebook, YouTube, Ed Gray 1906, on Instagram. You can catch him there. We're doing real well there. But one of the things that I saw on a recent post was someone had said they love, America loves our culture, meaning our black culture, but don't love us. Well, I guess the money's in the bank. So let's go back in time when Donald Trump had money in the bank and he visited the banks. Let's roll the clip.
Sir, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Donald Trump. It's the Donald! Oh my God!
Mr. and Mrs. Trump, it's an honor to meet you.
Ron said his client had a rich uncle, but Donald Trump.
I like keeping a low profile.
Hi, Hillary Banks.
Hey, Hillary.
You know, you look much richer in person.
Hey, Mr. Trump. Hey, how you doing? Will Smith. Hey, listen, you are getting a great house here. And this is quite a deal you're getting for it, too. Look, I tell you what. Doing another 50 grand, I cut the grass for you every Saturday.
Look, folks, before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
Excuse me, but I've got something to tell you first. Thank you for ruining my life.
Ashley!
What did you do?
Everybody's always blaming me for everything.
Come on, let's sit down, sign some papers.
Mr. Banks, there's been a little mistake. Mr. Trump's nephew grew up at 508 St. Cloud Road.
And all this time, I thought our address was 805 St. Cloud Road.
It is, Hillary.
It's very embarrassing. Apparently, I inverted the numbers. I don't know what to say except I'm sorry.
That makes two of us.
Well, that's business. Let's go down the street. I brought cash. It's quicker.
Nice meeting you all. It's just as well. It's too much of a fixer-upper.
Vivian.
All right, there you have it. Now, where do we go from here? Or where are we? Now, I've just explained that we've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, but it was our fault. Because, see, we fell for the okie doke. In 20 years from now, when Donald Trump will be 100 years old, check that out. 20 years from now, Donald Trump will be 100 years old. I'm going to say that again. Donald Trump will be 100 years old in 20 years. He's 80 years old right now. But when he achieves that milestone of being 100, historians such as myself, or like myself, will be reading and trying to come up with, how did we get here? And I contend that we got here, it was a long trial for us to get here, and a long trail that we walked on. But we did it all willingly. But we have these great moments to remember Donald Trump by. Let's roll the clip.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. Turn them off. Let's go. Ready? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Getting a good picture, everybody, so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. Latin music superstar Nicky Jam. Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where's Nicky? Where's Nicky? Thank you, Nicky. Great to be having you here. Now you have to get, oh look, come here. I'm glad he came up. Total control. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. You know that.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know, you're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is.
I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks. We won with young. We won with old. We won with highly educated. We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. Jobs in the United States. From China. Darling, is the wind blowing today?
How do we get here? How do we get out of this? We try to have them impeached twice and have them removed. But what has to happen is everything has to go to hell in a handhold, I guess. But I want you to know this is how we got here. And we always like to say that America is a city on a hill, shining city on the hill. We're in the dumps today, folks, because we all fell for the okie doke. Thank you for listening to the Commish Radio Show, and keep those comments coming. And don't forget to go ahead and contribute to the Commish Radio Show so we can bring you constantly, consistently quality conversations with you, the American people. Thank you again.
Who was that masked man? You mean you don't know? That was no masked man. That was the commish. Saturdays from 5 to 6 p.m. on the Fishbowl Radio Network. Hey, how you doing? This is Ed Gray of the Commish Radio Show. Stay tuned and tune in and be up to speed on everything in social justice, human rights, and politics on the Commish Radio Show, airing every Saturday, 5 p.m. on the Fishbowl Radio Network.
Jump in.